Yo, what is up? It is the Purple Yeti, and his ridiculous moniker is back. Um, Under the weather, really under the weather. So, I think I'm just sick, sick of the draft, sick of the NFL talk. I mean, come on, we still got some college football to go over. It's Casey College Game Day. It's the Purple Yeti roar, and we're gonna talk college football. Although now I have to say something about the NFL draft, but before I do, I'm gonna get some decongestant here. Oh man, lack of sleep too. Hibernating tonight. This is gonna be different pills later on, folks. Mm. Mm. Yes. Citrus tea. So it's the goodness of green tea with like limes and citrus and tangy flavors. I don't know. Mm. If you want a real treat, mix that with some airborne, which I might actually have around here. But let's get back to the NFL. The NFL draft happened, and nothing really exciting happened. Andrew Luck went. RG3 went. I don't think anybody from Kansas State went. I could be completely wrong, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? So, what do we got to recap? Nothing else. I could stay with Kansas City. I could talk about the Chiefs and that Poe guy from Memphis who was like a hoss at the old combine, who's a defensive tackle type dude that Romeo Crennel is going to get all Teddy Grahammed up into. But, it's all right. They got a bunch of guys in the middle to plug up, and it's almost as plugged up as my nostrils right now, but this will help out. So, that was a draft. A lot of trades, too, in the draft. I don't know if that is noteworthy, but yeah. So, anyway, let's talk a little bit of the old college football, shall we? Speaking of Kansas State, the spring game happened Saturday, which was really way more interesting than the NFL draft, in my opinion. But I am the Purple Yeti, so what do you expect? And Colin Klein pretty much torched up the stage. He had like 7 touchdowns and over 400 yards passing. I don't even know if he threw an interception. So, good signs of things to come? Question mark. I don't know. We're gonna have to wait and see until he gets a real defense up in his grill before he decides to duck and run with it or not. So, but good signs all around nonetheless. Any other spring games? Nothing that I really cared about. So, what else has happened in the old world of college football? Well, the president of the United States, or the POTUS, is someone's in the hip, in the Beltway now. Presented the old Commander in Chief trophy to Air Force for winning. Not many of you people know, but the Commander in Chief trophy is between the different factions of the military and their football programs, and whoever wins the most games out of the 3 or 4 different sets of teams gets the Commander in Chief trophy. Which it's a good thing the Prez didn't drop it or break it like that Alabama father did with the old crystal BCS ball. So, congratulations to Air Force and congrats to the Prez for not fumbling that ball away. Used to fumbles. Moving on. Bo Pelini got a contract extension. Finally, he'll be able to restock that lost supply of chewing gum he went through in the last year. So, congrats to him. Boom, boom. Let's see here. Oh, looks like the Mountain West and Conference USA are not going to merge. Dashing my Voltron conference hopes to the ground. Yeah, okay, so I guess the Mountain West still wants to pull for the automatic bid, and I know Conference USA is never going to get that. And now we're seeing reports of like Utah State and San Diego State in talks with joining the Mountain West Conference and leaving the WAC. And yeah, it's realignment Armageddon all over again. And well, okay, it's not total Armageddon. It's more of just like I don't know, the peninsula is going under the sea or something like that. Whatever. See you later, Florida. Um, so no more Voltron conference for moi. I have a 5% hope. I have faith. More so in George Michael. Even though these glasses would look dashing on them, they're mine, and I'm not George Michael, and neither is my butt. So, speaking of butts, the Pac-12 and the Big Ten 12, all right, Big Ten, were kind of half-assedly pushing out their Rose Bowl inclusion in with this new BCS playoff that we all seem to be gravitating toward right now. And I guess their whole deal is that the Rose Bowl should be able to sidestep any kind of playoff stuff and have it as like a playoff half game deal where the participants get special treatment, and it's a joke. And the Pac-12 and the Big Ten should be ashamed for even floating that out there. It's not that they were expecting it to happen. It was the fact that they just floated out of there just for shins and grins. So, yeah, shame on you, you two guys, and especially you, Jim Delaney, you dusty old man. So, stop it, all right? Unfortunately, we're gonna have a playoff, and it's gonna be 2 games and then another one, and that's it. And the Bulls will make their money. The Fiesta Bowl will make their money, even though they were in the doghouse last year. They got out of the doghouse and now are still going to probably host one of the title games. Now, I'm pulling for the Cotton Bowl, not for any Texas bias. I live down here. I'm in Austin. I'm deep in the heart of Texas, but not near the Alamo. I think the Cotton Bowl would work better only because it's the Superdome. And by Cotton Bowl, I mean where the new Cotton Bowl, not the old one, the new Jerry Jones Super Mega Stadium, $500 to watch from the parking lot. It's the biggest football stadium in the world. Yeah, you should probably have a championship game there. Makes sense. Dallas would probably be a little more entertaining than Arizona, I think. Although I've never been to Arizona, so don't take my word for it. At any rate, the Fiesta Bowl is still going to be, I guess, in the race. Speaking of money, the Michael James, oh man, my mouth is dry from the medication. The former running back who I don't even know if he got drafted. That shows you how much I pay attention. Michael James from Oregon was complaining on the twits about the school selling his old jersey and him not seeing any money from it. Yep, I think more players should complain about it. Granted, they're getting a free education. Some of them aren't getting educated, and others are barely making ends to meet their actual true cost of going to college. They should pay the players. Not like the salaries that you see in minor league baseball, but at least enough to where they can live a little bit comfortably, a little bit more comfortable. Man, being sick hits the grammar. But they should be able to live just a little bit more comfortably because, they are bringing in money for the school. I think it's only, oh God, I'm not going to use it. I think it'll work out best. I almost said fair, but I think that's being overused these days. So, what else? You know, nothing else really. I mean, FedEx donated a lot of money to the Liberty Bowl. Wait for it. Because the cracks in the Liberty Bowl need to be fixed, and not the cracks in the Liberty Bell. Awesome. Sick humor, indeed. Spring practices are almost over, and I'm about done here myself. We just have months of baseball left, and then we'll start having camps and stuff and all that other fun stuff. I think next on the horizon is going to be the old football preview by Phil Klein. No, Phil Steele. Oh, memory works. So I think the next thing in line is going to be at least that. That's going to be a couple months, so I might be dark here and there. I might do a mascot retrospective. You never know. At any rate, throw some comments below. Let me know what you think, or not. And subscribe. I don't know where the button is. So I'm just going to do a windshield wiper and then point down. Congratulations. You survived another Purple Yeti roar. And until then, see you later.